Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to Sports Breakdown. Today I'm joined by Rohan, and today we'll be previewing the Rajasthan Royals versus Mumbai Indians game number 51 of the Vivo IPL 2021 second leg. Rohan, as stated, as I said before, the news from the center is that Mumbai Indians have won the toss and opted to bowl on a pitch that slightly favors the batsman, in my opinion. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think they have tried all kinds of stuff. I think this leg batted first, bowled first. I think they are going by the trend maybe to chase and get that score because they are both teams, Rajasthan as well as Mumbai, are in a must-win situation. So whoever wins will have a chance moving forward if they win the last league game. Whoever loses can be counted out, I can say. So Mumbai wants to make the best use of the current trend, and Abu Dhabi we have seen in the last game where Rajasthan and Chennai played. Rajasthan chased down the high score of around 190 of CSK because Dew came in. So maybe that could be one of the bases where Mumbai would have wanted to field first.
Yes, 100%. Mumbai in a must game win, and obviously now they are depending on other teams. They are a little bit dependent, in my opinion. They could have won against DC last time. It was obviously a very very difficult situation for someone like Mumbai Indians. However, yeah, I feel like it could have been good, but I really as a CSK fan, I don't want Mumbai to come through. But yeah, it will be tough anyways for a team like Mumbai to come through. Speaking of people who will find it hard to come through, Rajasthan as well, also determining on other teams in a must-win game from here onwards. These two, so it will be a very very interesting match. We had a top table clash yesterday that favored in DC's favor, maybe because of the low score. However, yeah, hopefully we get to see some high score, pass scores. In your opinion, Rohan, what is the pass score for today?
Considering the batting might of Rajasthan, I think based on last game, around 170, 175 is what I would expect them to get. But knowing Mumbai, they'll be all charged up and may come out hard with the new ball. They have done a couple of changes. I think if you can look at the playing 11,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone like Trent Bolt has been cold this UAE leg. I think he will like to prove a point along with someone like Jasprit Bumrah. So the pace bowling front, Mumbai will come hard pretty much against the two high-flying batsmen in Yashasvi Jaiswal and Lewis. So they may like to get those early wickets to keep the runs down. On this pitch, par score I'll say is 175. But looking at the charged up Mumbai team, they may just keep Rajasthan to slightly below average.
Venuja says here, surprised
Yeah,
to see QKD drop. Yes, very much so. He has been, for me, he has been only a shell of what he once is. He's obviously very, very fiery up there. The wicket keeping spot will be taken by Ishan Kishan today, who's back in the squad.
yeah.
A very balanced team. James Nishab coming in, Jayant Yadav still in the team, Tread Bolt, Jasprit Bumrah, Nathan Coulter-Nile. Do you think Hardik Pandya could get back into form today? He still hasn't been quite as fiery as he likes to set an example for himself.
I mean, he's due, man. He's due. He's due big time. I mean, last game we saw a little bit of a cameo in about 30 runs against that Punjab team, but they initially struggled only towards the fag end of the chase. He got some runs. So, if in case today also, in case Mumbai, Rajasthan score a high score, someone like a Pandya or a Pollard Power will be surely required for Mumbai to get across this line. But there's an
Yeah, very.
interesting thing to add on looking at the playing 11. I think, did you show the Rajasthan playing 11?
Yes, I will go to it.
Yeah, so almost all the bowlers I see are left arm seamers. Sakaria, Mustafizur, Kuldeep Yadav, who's that new guy. So lots of left armers, even Bolt to add on maybe. So a lot of left arm seamers on show tonight. What do
True.
you
Yeah.
think?
Speaking of the Rajasthan team, this is what it looks like. Evan Lewis, Yashasvi Jaiswal. In my opinion, the best opening duo right now in the IPL. It's very controversial. However, I feel Evan Lewis does it's relaxed. Usually, Evan Lewis is the type of player who will go at it. Maybe 50-50 his innings and looking to hit big sixes. However, this time Yashasvi Jaiswal has kind of taken that role upon himself. Then we have Sanju Samson, Shivam Dube, and Glenn Phillips, who has still to show in the IPL for me. David Miller, Rahul Tewatia, and for me, yesterday we had two teams that had was very deep in batting. For Rajasthan today, they end up the last recognized batsman is Rahul Tewatia, Shreyas Gopal back in the side, Kuldeep Yadav, Mustafizur Rahman, and Chetan Sakaria. Uh, Sakaria has been phenomenal, as we said. Could even come as the emerging player of the Vivo IPL. Um, who do you think should bowl beside him? Now there have been contrasts saying that Mustafizur should bowl, maybe give a youngster like
Hmm.
Kuldeep Yadav to bowl. So, in your
Yeah.
opinion, should it be someone experienced or someone?
I think last game they tried a young left arm seamer in Akash Singh, who was from the under 19. Same with this Kuldeep Yadav also. So maybe you see, as a youngster coming in, you would like to have the best use of the your skills. If you're a new ball bowler, you would like to go up front itself, so that the experienced overseas professional like Mustafizur, or if they had Morris, they all can come and follow up later. So the youngsters, if wherever they are comfortable, if you make them play, either if they're a batsman up the order, or if they're a bowler with the new ball, if they do that, I think they'll be more better placed as any teams. So I think Rajasthan should go out with Kuldeep Yadav along with the Sakaria and Mustafizur. As we all know, good slower balls and off pace deliveries. He's more useful once the 10 over mark is reached. I think he'll be more deadly there.
True. So we see that when Uja says first time a team has played
Yeah,
five left arm seamers in, he says correction in this season. Yeah, that definitely has something to show. One sec.
I think they had Akash and Unadkat was also there. I think previous game.
Yeah, they have a lot of left arm seamers in the Rajasthan Royals team. Dipanshu is asking who is Kohli. He's a young under 19 bowler who is now
Yeah,
coming in. He's coming into the Rajasthan team in place for me of Akash Singh,
yeah.
who he performed very well in the under 19 World Cup. However, they have made the change for Kuldeep Yadav. Um, Obviously not the Kuldeep Yadav we know, the left arm
There's a
Chinaman.
spelling difference, Nikhil. It's
Yeah, yeah,
D-double-E-P and this guy's
yeah.
D-I-P.
DIP. Yeah. So yeah, so it's the for me. Obviously, for me, it kind of favors betting, but as we all know, for the past few innings, the chasers have come on top. I think the past 4 or 5 innings, the chasers have come on top. That showed uh, that they might obviously change it a little bit. So Dipanshu is saying that thank God Krunal is out. He hasn't been in that great of a form as Dipanshu probably is
Yeah.
indicating here.
They have gone with Jimmy
Um,
Neesham instead, right? A good all-round
yeah,
pick, I'll say.
yeah. Maybe that's why they took someone as the likes of Quentin de Kock out, maybe to replace him with another.
No, I think the
Yeah,
overseas slots will be less, right? So you had to drop one guy, and they got Ishan
yeah.
Kishan as the Indian youngster to cover up for the Quinton de Kock. Bhaskar
He's not
suggests.
a he's not a terrible wicket keeper in my opinion. He's a very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
wicket
he's
keeper.
decent. He's decent.
Obviously, we have seen some slip chances from Quinton de Kock that it's very tough for him to take those. However, at this high rate, we should you should be able to take those. It comes as a requirement. So
Agree.
maybe it's a I don't see why Quinton de Kock is out because it's a must win. So there's nothing as um, resting a player because this is like their final. If they don't make it, they can't obviously make it to the
Mm.
final. Dimanshu says completely agree with Dipanshu. Yeah, Krunal Pandya obviously not in as great of a form as he wants to be in. But yeah, for me as well, I feel like Krunal Pandya should have been left out a little while earlier because he has been a bit expensive. He hasn't done well with the bat. His fielding has
Yeah.
been average. It's been average. It hasn't been outstanding, but it has been up to standard. So
Mm.
yeah. So this will be a very interesting match. The Royals to deliver a punch to Mumbai.
These are
Rohit
knockout for
Sharma.
both the teams, I'll say.
Yes, this is a knockout. It will be very very difficult to see what would happen. Dipanshu says that Sam Curran is ruled out of the
Yeah.
World Cup due to a back injury. Yeah.
Yes.
Big blow for England. He's a very good all rounder, a good left arm batsman, and a good bowler. As seen in the IPL, no one thought before he came into the IPL that he could use a new ball, but Dhoni obviously trained him very well, and now he's a good new ball user. But obviously now Josh Hazelwood is up front with the if the likes of Deepak Saha
So,
or someone like KM Asif if he is playing. So
He's replaced from his brother now.
yeah,
Tom Curran
Tom.
is coming.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
thought I feel that Tom Curran is a better
T20 ball.
T20 cricketer. He's a
Yeah.
much better dead bowler, and then his hitting is also quite good. So
Yeah, yeah.
obviously Sam Curran, because of left-hander, he can go, but I think it depends on the depth also. I think Chennai already has a lot of dead bowlers, but we saw in the match, right? The match with Bravo was there,
Hmm.
not there, and he played, and he went for so many runs against Rajasthan. So
So
this
due
could.
respect, yesterday Bravo's bowling also was a bit below par.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
very much
yeah.
so,
But
yeah.
obviously there are a lot of matches. But I think the thing which you're talking about, Quinton de Kock being dropped, I think it makes sense because they have got a wicketkeeper already in Ishan Kishan, and then if they want
Yes.
to get Nisham inside, and Nisham, as we know, is a very big hitter. So I think
Hmm.
uh, this change actually what it does is that it gives them an extra bowling option, and we know that Nisham can bowl at in the middle as well as at the death. So I
So
think
to
if they
add on,
uh,
in this pitch in Abu Dhabi, Nisham can be more useful than the other venues.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, but I think Decock was not doing too much in that way, and I think it was just
Hello,
a matter of
everybody.
just. I think they're
So
quite
today
desperate
I'm
also to make
playing
changes.
for
Oh,
Rajasthan once again for the sake of KKR.
our little guy is in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think the biggest decision, obviously, like I've been saying across matches, is that I think they've got the winger ready.
Hey, turn off the YouTube. I think it's echoing.
Mine is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Uh,
think the chasing teams obviously are performing much better. They are chasing all the games. So I think obviously toss has become a big advantage here. And I think Rajasthan will have to go very hard in that way. And then given their lineup, Jaiswal and Lewis obviously are in quite a good form. So it will make that will be the most critical partnership. But I think now that what they have done is that with Shivam Dubey coming in,
Hmm.
and then they have dropped Riyan Parag, they've brought Lormore. So I think their batting looks much more solid. Shreyas Gopal is in, so quite
Yeah.
interesting in that.
yeah.
So,
Mm.
but don't you think
I
like dropping someone like a Markande just after one game was a bit harsh?
He hasn't
Yeah.
played much.
So I
He
think
Yes.
hasn't
Shreyas
played much
Gopal they're
since the
getting in for
2018
just
league.
Since
another
yeah,
batting option.
exactly.
He hasn't played much since the 2018 league. 2019,
Yeah.
he did play a little bit, but 2020, 2021, I haven't seen him bowl a lot in Abu Dhabi.
Morgan
As
hasn't bowled
maybe
a lot.
as stated here, this is a clash of knockouts. So whoever loses here will be out, in my opinion. Even though,
Mm.
yeah, I feel like whoever loses here, their IPL 2021 is
Yeah.
finished.
So yeah. So today, as I was saying, I'm pink today because if Rajasthan win,
Huh.
KKR will go against them for a very very good match. And if MI win, they will have quite an easy game against SRH to get KKR out. Even though about the net run rate, but I really hope Rajasthan can win today and then come here to have a great match day after if Rajasthan win.
Aman, you're speaking like a KKR fan today?
Mhm.
Of course, yesterday because there's another effect of KKR than I was on. But you know, if any match has a, I don't like. Yeah, I slightly support them, so I'm going to support that team. Like,
Hmm.
for me, it's how the game will affect KKR.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Just for information, both the coaches on either side are Sri Lankans, Kumar Sangakkara and Maila Jayawardena.
Yeah,
Rabadra, yeah,
as we know,
two
yes.
two
So
great.
Rajasthan Royals, you all must have heard somewhere that Mahela is, I think, their director. I think. Or something
Sangakkara is director.
manager or something, yeah, but he's playing kind of the role as the coach pretty much because Rajasthan really don't have a coach right now, but Yashavi
So you are supporting Rajasthan and you are against Mahela, is it?
yeah.
He's supporting Sangakara.
I mean, Mahela has done well in all formats of the game. The 100
Yeah.
ball tournament, he won it, and he has been doing
Southern
well.
Brave.
He has been recruited as a consultant for the Sri Lanka national team going into the T20 World Cup, which is in a few days. Which
Mm-hmm.
in October 17th it will begin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So I think
So
this
yeah, it
T20 World Cup is interesting because I have seen so many players coming in as consultant. Dhoni is there, Dumni is for South Africa, Jayawardena
Yeah.
coming in. Pakistan also has Hayden and one more guy, right?
Saklan, I think.
Philander. Yeah.
Yeah.
Philander, yeah.
Yeah. So I think the World Cup, and I'm very surprised that basically because T20 is a very head-to-head type of a game. I think if they were recruiting somebody like Nikhil Lehman, obviously he's a consultant with England, but and in KKR right now, and yeah, you have seen that
Yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
the match they have numbers and
So
strategies which
what
go on.
are your thoughts on that? All those quotes being thrown up.
Yeah, so I think it's just like instead of sending a message to a player, they're just putting quotes. I think they've already kind of decided. I think those are matchups.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
or there are codes for the bowlers. So, I think when a left-hand batsman comes, like we know that they'll say get a off spinner in, but that is very obvious one. But if you do a play-by-play analysis, we know that some players cannot hit right arm seam or right arm slower balls in that way. So, I
Hmm.
think it's just a matchup in terms of they think that at this point of time, this matchup is better, and then it's just reminding the captain. I think the captain is already aware of the strategies. He's just reminding them that this is the time to do three
Okay.
or four, whatever that is.
So
So I
as we're
think
speaking, two balls have been bowled, still 0 runs. Good start from Trent Bolt. Good length. The first one was a foolish outside off delivery, and second one was outside off as well. Punched on the back foot straight to Hardik Pandya at cover point. So still 0 runs in the first two balls. This is quite a different start for Rajasthan Royals. At least on the first or second ball, they get a run. But obviously, we see that Trent Bolt, with his years of experience playing for New Zealand, which could come in play for the World T20 World Cup, which is coming up.
Oh, that's a very, very good full ball from Trent Bolt.
Really good, really good ball.
What do you think, Aman? Bolt hasn't
So
got many wickets in this leg of the
he
IPL with the
has
new ball, unlike the
he
previous
hasn't,
years.
yeah. Saying that he hasn't, like, against in that first match. Remember, it was a CSK. He actually did
Yeah,
pretty well, but ever since he was
Duplessis he
actually
got.
not. Yes, he was not really being able to. It's probably because he's actually trying to swing the ball less, and he's trying to bowl more full. He's trying to bowl more like York balls than swinging it, which is where he picked up his wickets, like in the first
Hmm.
leg.
yeah, actually, I have another theory that like after the first game, like with the Chennai Mumbai game, where obviously Chennai lost like four,
Yeah,
five wickets in the first
Yeah, after
first 6 overs.
after
I think
that,
yeah.
all the
after
teams have
MI
kind of
versus
they play
CSK.
safe in the first 3 overs, and then after
Hmm.
3 overs they start hitting. So you look at it, every team has got a score of 24 no loss, 25 for no loss, and then they kind of lose wickets. So what is
Yeah.
happening
Hmm.
is that I think Bolt he always obviously he's bowling different thing, but I think people are not taking chances, and like he had to really get them out in a test match style, either nick you because
Mhm.
there's no slip, so he's not going to get them nicking,
Yeah.
and therefore
Hmm.
his only
So,
chance is to get LBW. So he
hmm.
bowls quite full, which it's not going to get wickets that many. So I
So
think
anyway,
mostly, yeah.
Yeah, man.
okay. So there's two people watching now. So please join in. An update on our poll.
Yeah.
57% have gone for the Rajasthan Royals and 43% have gone for the Mumbai Indians.
Wow. So Rajasthan
Yeah,
favorites today,
Yeah,
yeah.
as per
I
poll.
guess. I guess analysts you could call in the chat is
Hmm.
saying that.
Good.
So what is the projected score on Cricket Info right now? Can you see?
Um,
163.
Okay.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, let me. Oh, okay.
yeah.
That
That's pretty
screen is
much
not that
average.
clear, right? Like, no, like.
Ruchi says hello, everyone. Hi, Ruchi.
So,
Hi, Ruchi.
Ruchi, please join. I think you're a DC fan, but anyway, please join.
DC fans were all up yesterday.
Yeah,
Aman.
of course. Ruchi, you can
Yeah,
come here. Tell us what you
I
think
think they
about
made the match
the.
too interesting. I thought they would have won on the canter. I think,
Oh,
I,
but
that's
that that
the
Gautam
most
catch
interesting
was a
was
turning point
yeah that miss of
or
catch. But I
drop.
think Dhoni's innings
that's a
like he
very
should not bat above Jadeja for no way, right? In the
Definitely,
previous
yeah,
match,
definitely.
yeah.
yeah.
I
But they
So
yeah.
think
anyway,
wasted
Jadeja.
the
that
resources.
is
Yeah,
that is really really good for from Jaiswal.
Oh, good shot. Good pull shot.
yeah. Goes to the boundary. Six for no loss after
Yeah,
0.5
yeah,
overs.
yeah.
yeah. So I think Jaiswal has also made a very good comeback to IPL. I think last
Yes.
IPL he had a very distinct, but I think he adapted his game and he knows that he
Yeah,
cannot play
Yeah.
like
I think Yashavi Jaiswal has was not actually like that good in the first leg, but he's definitely fought back.
No, but I think he has not played that much T20 because all his
He
life,
hasn't.
I think Indian
Ac-
under 19s, they don't play
He hasn't
T20s
played
anymore,
a
right?
lot.
They only play 50
Actually,
overs.
just an update on this. Before this IPL, Mumbai toured
Yeah.
Oman to play three ODIs and three T20s as warm up. There, Yashasvi played a couple of big hundreds and stuff. So he got into this big hitting form for the IPL, I can say.
Hey, he's always a
So
good batsman. He scored a double hundred first, youngest to
yeah,
score a double hundred in list A.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
the
yeah.
man of the series for the World Cup under 19. So he's a prolific scorer as such for Bombay. But
Mumbai,
I think
yeah.
when he was batting in the first time, I think A obviously
Bit of
Rajasthan
pressure.
was not giving him a long run.
Yeah,
Second is also he had not played this caliber of bowler, so it took time for him
exactly.
to mature.
Yeah, it's kind of.
If anyone doesn't know the news from the
Yeah.
center, it's that Mumbai Indians have won the toss and are bowling first, and
Yeah. Of course, the
the
match has
current
started.
the current
Match
score is
is.
6 for no wickets after the first
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Aryan is here, so it's probably covering him. I think it will be very better if you take the score off.
Wonder what Punjab fans are supporting today. Aryan,
Punjab
Nothing,
fans.
nothing, nothing. We are looking to get David Warner somehow next season.
already planning next season.
Okay, bhai, Punjab are out.
That's like, come on, you have more confidence in that. You're already seeing what are we going to do next season. You think you're already out of the IPL?
Hey, hello. They are. Why I don't know why they are not announcing it. Even if they need to beat Chennai with a big
Have
margin.
some
Number two,
faith. Aryan, have
KKR
some
already
faith.
on.
Come on.
Oh, come on,
Like,
man. You
no,
do
like,
the calculations. You take the calculator. You sit, and if you come up with a result that Punjab are going to qualify, it will be very interesting.
it's going to be very hard. Okay, okay. Fine, 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 fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Aryan, he just asked you so that you can tell him that KKR is in a much better position.
yeah, obviously, man. That's why.
All right. So, who is
The match
watching?
started. We need
Two
to
people
bring
are
up
watching.
two
Please
more.
join. Maybe Rushi, who else watching? And
Yeah.
everybody, the poll, it's at least one more percentage. Oh, it's 50-50. 10 votes. Fifty
Oh,
fifty. 5 each for MI and Rajasthan. I think MI will win today, but RR.
This is
Oh,
Aman. Oh, who got injured? Lewis got injured.
injured.
no.
Yeah, he's
No, I
lying
don't
down
think.
on the ground,
Yeah,
Ah,
the,
physio.
that
what it,
and
it is true,
that
right?
is
Oh,
also
It's
bad.
true.
yeah.
All right.
ये अपने पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मार ली. Oh, it's Jaiswal. Huh?
I think both. Huh? Both of them
Both
got it.
both openers, both openers in the same over. What are Mumbai trying to do?
Mhm.
So I
Yeah, I
think
think
what we should discuss is that what do you think who's going to open the bowling? Will they'll give a couple of overs
Giant
to
Yadav.
Netak Kotagait or
Jan
Bumrah
Jadhav,
will bowl the
yeah.
first over?
Two left-handers, an off-spinner for sure.
No, but they also bowled these guys, right? Kunal Pandya quite a lot of times.
But Krunal isn't playing so today.
Oh, today is not playing, yes. Yes.
He's dropped for
Yeah,
Nisham.
So who's the replacement? One is Nisham and then
Yeah, Jimmy
For
Neesham.
Decock, Ishan Kishan.
no, Ishan Kishan was dropped from last year. Yes.
there is some background noise.
Is there?
Aman here is
Well,
shouting.
Is that Nikhil? Nikhil, you are right.
Nikhil, check your account.
And I can hear Ian Bishop as well.
Is it still there?
Nice.
No.
No,
No.
Oh, so left-hander Jain Yadav is coming. Smart
Yeah.
move. I think it's
oh,
like
now he also plays against Rajasthan guys. Remember, he's not
Hmm.
only a Delhi bowler.
Hmm.
who? Okay, Jain Yadav. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's very interesting that Rahul Chahar, who's in Indian T20 team, is not playing and not getting a game.
Yeah.
And Chahal has actually
Mm.
played two match-winning bowling performances, and UAE his performance is much better than
Yeah,
Chahar in that way.
Yeah,
I
So
think he's
yeah,
making a statement there.
yeah,
true.
Oh,
but
that's
he's
a
not even in
six.
the reserves, right? So that's a challenge, right? So
So
he,
you can change
There
your
you go.
team
That is a six from
after
Evan
the 10th.
Lewis.
Apparently, Pakistan are doing 4 or 5 changes.
even Sri
Yeah.
Lanka made a few changes, right?
Yeah, CS can make quite a few
Yeah,
changes.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the subcontinent teams can make changes easily. I think it will be
Yeah.
much problematic to make changes for Australia and New Zealand, especially the kind of lockdowns they have and the amount of training these people are doing right now. So, did you read the news about the border restrictions, meaning
yeah.
that uh,
Victoria
South,
and
New South Wales
New South
and,
Wales and Queensland
Money,
Victoria will play
Yeah.
like six
money,
matches together,
among
money.
three
themselves.
yeah, among themselves, three Shield matches and three March Cup
Mm.
matches.
Each state has its own rules there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Ashes will go through or no?
Not sure. England
not
is saying until all their main players are available, they won't tour.
Okay.
I would
But
like
That's
to see. I
see,
mean,
too much money is involved. I think eventually
yeah, yeah.
they
love.
will.
Would love to see the Ashes take place like maybe in December, January. After that,
It is
could
in
be quite a big.
December, Nikhil.
It's in
Yeah,
December, right?
it is scheduled to see it stay in December, but right now I feel like they might push it back till January, February even.
Really?
Yeah, they're not
I
touring
mean,
until all the players come
why
back, and
England is the worst board right
Yeah.
now?
Sorry?
England is the worst board. They are managing, their series very poorly against
Yeah.
India, against this Australia now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the ECB is.
Thing is, Aryan, in Australia, it's more stricter and hard quarantine.
Yeah, yeah. But
You are
let's
not
see. They
allowed
should
to
have.
even train. Unlike what's happening in England, where
a
if you are
four
vaccinated
from
and
Yashasvi
yeah, good shot.
Jaiswal, good shot on off, and he
That's
comes
the
down the
reason
ground
where
and slogs it.
Yeah, it was a bit risky just over the mid-on fielder, but just managed to clear it a bit. So just
Yeah,
got enough under it. So
Oh, that's another four. So this over has it's gone for 15 runs. This is no
wow.
good. He's not going to be happy, Giant.
I think, yeah,
Of
the
course,
openers
when you're a youngster, you're trying to find your place in your team. Emma is not the team to go to. They already have so much superstar players.
come to Rajasthan. They give
Come to
you the
KKR.
opportunity.
Come to KKR.
No, no, Rajasthan gives the maximum opportunity to the youngsters. That's what they do if they don't qualify.
Yeah, that's better. Nikhil, just put it on the there.
yeah,
Or you can
10.5.
like stop, or you can stop screen sharing and just put the score up. You can do that.
Huh. That's better.
I don't know why
uh,
Bumrah is not given the new ball. He's your ace bowler. He's your best bowler, and
Just change
Jayan
it every
Davis.
over.
no, but Aryan in T20, it's not like your best bowler bowl this thing. There's a
Yeah.
role
Yeah,
play
yeah.
involved, right? And it's matchups
But
in that way. So
I'm
just
just
saying that
judging.
that way, so Samson is the best batsman. They should open with him, right? So it's not like
No,
that.
no, I'm judging based on the when the ball is sliding onto the bat. No, so far I haven't seen any sort of turn from Jayant
Yeah, but
Yadav.
they have to try, right?
Bumrah is
Bumrah, they will bowl
replacing
next over.
both. They've chosen not
See,
to go
Bumrah's
both.
in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Wow,
Double shot.
that's going for four. Wow, a brilliant cover drive from Evan
I
Lewis.
think Aman is one ball
And
ahead of all of us.
No, no,
Hey,
sir.
Aman,
He's
don't
in Abu
spoil
Dhabi.
na.
Yeah?
Right now,
I'm
I'm seeing
in.
Sachin Tendulkar on my screen. It's
Oh,
an
sorry,
ad.
I'm in Sharjah right now. I'm in Sharjah.
It's Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi.
This living room is just a virtual background. I'm in Sharjah right now.
Okay.
Oh, well, what is a tough chase for MI on this pitch? Anything above 140?
one
See, I
one
did.
160, 150.
No, yeah, this pitch is This pitch is pretty much it's good for chasing. I might go with 170 maybe, because it's a pretty good pitch for chasing. I've seen that
Yeah,
like
I think that's no, yeah. We have seen
a
in
lot
the
of dew,
IPL
a lot of
after
dew
6 overs.
happens in early. There's a
Yeah,
lot
Even
of
I thought
dew
175.
as the pitch gets batted on. Like in UAE, there's a lot of dew early. As the pitch gets batted on, then the dew.
Actually, there is due, man. The batsmen are falling.
Why did you change the color? Change it to pink. Change it to pink. There you go.
Huh. Hey, this is purple. This is pink, is it?
Yeah. Score 25 from 2.2 overs for no loss. Good start for Rajasthan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Good
think
start.
I always judge the start by 6 over. I think a lot of teams are losing wickets
Mm.
in the fourth, fifth, sixth over.
Lewis fell again, man.
Mm.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Lewis,
I think
fell on the
they're
ground
slipping
once.
because of the dew. Batsmen are falling.
Hmm.
Whoa. That was
So,
close.
guys, looking at the T20 World Cup, it's already, I mean, October odd, and the dew's gonna be a factor, right?
Yeah.
In the World Cup, then.
Definitely.
Yeah, the dew is going to be fine.
We have seen a lot of dew being played in Abu Dhabi. It's obviously very humid in that area, even though the stadium is quite open, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's
but
why
I
the
think
dew.
what
Yeah.
they would do is that I remember in some of the matches in India they used to have a dryer
Spray.
and rope and spray during the matches. I
Mm.
think they will have to do that for the World Cup, right? Because
Sir, end of the day, I
Yeah.
don't think it'll have much of an effect. It'll still be
why?
there, the dew.
No,
It
but
doesn't
still,
hardly 1 or 2% it decreases. I mean, still it's a wet ball.
yeah, but
True.
Yeah,
they will have.
Pound. Yeah, I think Pound says good start. Sorry, good start once again by the RR openers. So very very good start from the RR openers.
We have company, Aman.
What? Oh shoot! Sorry.
Pawan, aren't you studying, buddy? Buddy, you should be studying, buddy.
Someone's happy that DC won yesterday.
Yeah, very happy.
Now, though, it
And
looks
they're
like
top of
DC
the
is
table.
definitely in top two, right
See,
now.
DC
Yeah,
only
yeah, they're
won
definitely in top 2.
because Chennai wasted 9 crores on Krishnappa Gautam. DC won, that's why he dropped Red Mire. Remember that.
I
Hey,
don't know if
due
anybody
respect to
think is
Gautam,
wasting, right? There are
that
fixed pool of money you have to spend it. There's no wasting. You cannot save that money back.
Yeah, sir. I was just saying on a lighter side. There's no wasting actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
Shankar hi
Shankar
dot
sir
hi
says
Shiva.
sv
hi.
dot
Hi,
m.
hi Shankar sir.
Hi
Hi,
Shankar sir, but why did he say dot ev at the end?
Maybe saying hi everyone. Yeah,
Everyone.
hi everyone. Yeah, hi everyone.
Oh, there you go.
Come on, learn it. Come
Wow.
on.
Hey,
I
he's too young,
know.
man.
Yeah.
This is next generation of
Ah,
acronyms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
26. One sec.
3 overs. Good
Three
start.
overs.
So if Rajasthan win this time, then Mumbai definitely out. I think
Yeah,
Punjab is also
Yeah.
definitely out.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 That will make that last game of CSK Punjab more interesting then.
I think Punjab
No,
is
no, no,
anyways out,
no.
right? Because if Punjab win
Punjab
also, they
is.
have to win
Punjab
by
are
some
pretty much
100
out.
runs.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I'm
In terms
saying.
of CSK's position, I'm saying.
Alright, and
Oh,
suddenly, on a sorry, fan call, Rajasthan have suddenly taken back the top with a 55-45 with 11 votes.
Rajasthan
So
off to a
that's
good start.
well
Yeah,
done.
yes, Shankar sir. They're off to a very good start.
So the fourth bowler in for power play, right? So every over only one over.
Yeah.
So Rohit Sharma is making the changes.
I have seen
Mid
this
bottom line,
trend so many times.
quite good heavy ball. First ball he
Mm.
bowls, miss it.
From Punjab to Kolkata to Mumbai, every captain has used this strategy. Four different bowlers in 4 overs.
Yeah, yeah. I think we saw it yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, was Anish not get ball twice? I'm getting an echo of my voice. It's coming from Aryan. Aryan, are you watching us on YouTube?
No.
Okay, weird. There. When I make noise, it's coming from your mic because your camera is off. I can see. Like, where it comes from.
Okay.
Aman, we had company behind you. Now where did it go?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why
Maybe
sorry,
it's
man?
that. Maybe it's that
Let
and
them
not
join.
me.
Ayan says hello. Hi, Ayan.
Hi, Ann. Hope
Hello,
your exams done.
everyone.
Join us soon.
Ayan, yeah, hope you did
So
well.
out of
Please join.
KKR, RR, and MI, it's an easy for
Yes,
KKR win the last match and go through. True.
correct.
Yeah.
Shankar sir, you're great.
I mean, it's kind of logical at this point. The KKR are, I think, in the best position out of the four teams, and the Punjab at the worst position right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punjab is definitely out. There's no way
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're going
Punjab
to.
is out. I think we have to say MI are at the
Yeah, I
worst
guess
position
I
right
guess
now.
MI out
KKR
as well, in my opinion. Yeah.
yes. I guess KKR look most likely for sure to qualify. I guess mathematically it's still a big battle, but realistically it's getting a bit easy
Aman,
for
if, if
KKR.
if Mumbai win both their games and KKR lose their last game, then Mumbai is through. You know that, right?
Yes, I know. Stop making
Oh,
me
that's a
nervous.
wicket. That's a
That's
wicket.
a gone.
Jaiswal's gone.
Playing
Across
across
the
the
line.
line, coming in.
Cool. Wait, what? Wait. Hey. No. Back to the
What
start.
happened?
Rohan, what did you say?
Outside edge.
Oh, no, not that. What did I say
Then,
about KKR losing the next match?
yeah.
Am I winning? Yeah, so what happened?
No, in case Mumbai win this game and the next game, and if KKR
Oh, okay.
lose,
That's what
then
I
Mumbai
thought.
can go
Yeah,
through.
I was like, what? They're tied for points. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's
See, the
exactly
thing
why
is,
today I'm going pink today. Today I'm in pink.
I
I'm
think
in
I
Dharma.
think the biggest letter for a team like Punjab
Sorry,
is
one second.
for their net run rate. Their net run rate is
Yeah.
kind of it's still minus coming this
Minus.
close into the tournament. Yeah. So if
no,
they are
see, yeah, Nikhil, I can elaborate. They have lost very badly whenever they've lost in the first half. So that is the main reason that their net run rate is negative. And KL Rahul has given a beautiful
Right,
statement that
fine.
from the last 2 years, batting has been awful. I completely agree
That is as
with
much as
Rahul.
pink as I can find. This is as much as pink as I can find.
Ayan Ayan is saying I'm predicting new IPL winners this year. Yes, 100%. It's going to
Just
be very hard. It's going to be very hard for Mumbai to retain. If they do, it'll be
Well,
Yeah.
DC
great
looked very good,
definitely.
They
man.
have to. They have to first focus on qualifying with KKR there.
the qualification lies in the hands of Sunrisers Hyderabad. Who's gonna come fourth? That depends on
That
them.
was even last year. Like I was remember the last match before the playoffs. This is about KKR's qualifying. If Sunrisers beat MI, KKR won't qualify, and then MI were like they were so they were like informed. So I thought this is gonna be easy. I trust you, MI, and now that this is why for the rest of the year I hated MI
Why
after
have you
the.
turned off your camera?
Now microphone.
Basically, he's out.
Hmm. I feel like Sunrisers will have a long, hard think before the
Yeah.
actual auction comes through. Some of the players they signed, for example, Kedar Jadhav, they haven't been as
Hmm.
excellent as
Manish
they would have.
Pandey.
Manish Pandey. They benched Manish Pandey for the first time by choice. Otherwise, he has always been benched due to injury or due
Yeah.
to unavailability. So this was the first time that they benched him because he's lacking in form.
I think throughout the tournament they got in a fix of what to do with Warner, and that completely, it jigged the balance of the side. Otherwise, you were always consistent with Warner and Bairstow. Plus, Bairstow
Yep.
not showing up really hurt them.
Yeah.
He was,
Beasto,
Yeah, yeah.
Natharajan
Oh,
have
yes.
getting COVID-19
yeah,
just before the
Natarajan and
That
tournament.
was
Bairstow.
huge.
Yes,
Not
Natarajan
just
has
him. With
to.
Natarajan, they lost
Vijay,
Vijay Shankar also.
Vijay Shankar, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor SRH, man.
Bhuvaneshwar. He hasn't. He's kind of not been up to standard, so he's kind of slowing down when he runs, and
See,
maybe fitness problems.
Could be.
the thing with Bhuvneshwar is now he's coming to a stage where DJ Bravo is. He's basically losing the pace, but he's only working with the skills he has, the
Mm.
slower balls and the cutters and the whatever. So he's
Yep.
basically coming to that stage, and I think the injuries have been the biggest,
True.
setback for Bhuvneshwar.
True. Yeah.
And lack of game time also.
Uh-huh. If he's injured, Rohan, injury equals to lack of game time.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. After injury, he hasn't had got good
Mhm.
game time. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Even in Sri Lanka, he was a bit on and off.
Uh, Now it will be interesting for the T20 World Cup because David Warner was included in the squad. So it will be interesting to see how a team like Australia will use David Warner, because right now
No, 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 no.
he's not in any good form at all. At all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yes, but considering his national side, they know how to use Warner, and Warner is confident to score for Australia. I don't think
Mm.
there will be any problem with Australia. The problem was with SRH, and I think Tata Warner, new team next year.
Bhuvi totally off color. Yeah, he has not been for the. No, this is not only this year. Maybe in 2020 he was also not as
Move
great.
it only of color. Agreed.
Agree, 100% agree.
Okay.
Just they need more of everything, in my opinion. More informed batsmen, more. Their fielding is not really bad. Their bowling
Yeah.
department, at the depth, they give too many runs. As in
Hmm.
the select dugout, it was stated that they have the worst
Hmm.
economy at the depth.
See,
So
the next option is going to be so interesting. It's like
Yeah.
when you go into a function and suddenly the number of guests increase, na, then the, then the spice happens because two new teams are coming,
No, no, no,
and
yeah.
no,
they
no.
will go on.
Aryan,
Oh yeah.
suddenly
I
there is a
wonder
lot
like
of
what
variety.
big
That's what
players are like.
happens.
Uh,
What to eat.
Yeah. I wonder what like big players are going to like get out of their club and go to like those new teams.
I
Very
feel like David
exciting.
Warner is gone from Sunrisers after this
yeah,
auction.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those new franchises that will come in may want to pick someone
Uh,
like a Warner. Maybe
yeah.
him and Morgan perhaps can go into a new
Mm.
franchise.
Hmm.
Morgan, for me, he has been okay. Batting wise, he's not good at all.
See,
Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but he dropped a pretty tough catch, I think, a few matches ago. But then he took an absolute stunner. So he is pretty average, but his batting needs to come up, especially going into a T20 World
See,
Cup a few days after.
KKR, KKR have been winning, and when you're winning, the bad things get hidden under the carpet. And if they had lost, and there might have been questions regarding his batting form, and he
Hmm.
might have been removed as captain if they didn't win. So
True,
in the
because the reason Dinesh Karthik was removed as a captain was because he kept on constantly losing games in the first leg.
Hmm.
And last and in 2020, they constantly kept. So as Aryan was saying, if they secured the win, I think Dinesh Karthik would still be captain.
Hmm. This is actually a good matchup now. A lot of times
Yeah,
Bolt has got Sanju. I think that's why Bolt is back in the attack now.
Nisham
Yeah, a
Nisham,
gave
lot.
Bolt a shot.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
He will. He's an all-rounder. I think he
Nisham,
should.
I always see Nisham has more with the bat than
Yeah.
the ball. Hmm.
I think he'll just bowl a couple of overs, just like what Krunal used to do. Just a
Yeah,
fill
yeah,
in,
Nikhil,
yeah.
did
maybe.
you just mute me?
no, you muted yourself. I unmuted you.
Oh, okay.
35 for one, 4.3 overs
Oh, you
at two.
changed, huh? You put on pink.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you
Allah
think?
ball.
Amaan told me to put it.
Allah ball.
Today, the whole of the Calcutta is supporting whole of the Jaipur.
Yeah.
See, hmm.
First, tell me where Jaipur is.
Yeah.
Jaipur is what Rajasthan base their
Oh,
home
okay,
ground
where
on.
they're based. All right, got it.
Jaipur is called the Pink City. That's why they wear the pink jersey.
Yeah.
Rajasthan.
Oh, okay. Why is it? Is there like a reason behind it? Or...
No, a lot of the buildings there in the old Jaipur city are colored pink
Hmm.
because the king at that time loved pink.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm not going to ask further because I have no idea what you're talking about.
The city of Jaipur is what I'm talking about, Aman.
Mm.
It's called
Oh.
Pink City because a lot of the buildings there are colored pink.
Yeah.
And you will get the spiciest food in India in Rajasthan.
Hey, he's too young for that.
I don't get it. What?
Spicy, spicy. Do you love
Oh, I
spicy
love
food?
spice. I love
You
spicy
do?
food.
Come
Of
to
course.
Rajasthan, sir.
Try it once.
Okay, okay, I'll come. I'll come to watch. I'll come to watch an IPL match. I'll come to
Say
watch
hi to your
IPL.
sister, man. You're not showing her. Only you
You
want to be
guys,
the star.
yeah, you guys want to watch an
Music.
IPL match? I can arrange, but I have to. There are always shortage of passes, so you have to book in advance, 2 to 3 months, 2 months early.
How many? Yeah, how many people are watching?
How
There are
many?
two people.
Two.
Asian
One.
Paints,
No, one. One people.
Who told that?
One person is watching. Please join.
and that
Just
is
tell us what you
Pawan.
think. Yeah, tell us what you think.
Bumrah back into the attack.
Oh, lovely shot.
Oh wow, that's brilliant from Evan Lewis. That's gonna go for four. That's brilliant from Lewis.
Aman, what
Aman,
about Sri
what?
Lanka in the
Sorry.
qualifier? What about Sri
Sorry.
Lanka's chance in the qualifiers?
Qualifiers.
Can we not even talk about that right now?
Okay, okay.
100%, 100% Sri Lanka has to get through, right?
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
They should.
Like as much as a bad team that Sri Lanka is currently, will get through though.
It's
That's
not
pretty much
necessarily
true.
it's not
Why
necessarily
you are
a
saying
bad
them
team.
bad? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing because like it's just dips in form and etc. for
Experience.
some players. Yeah,
Experience.
less experience,
See,
Yeah.
playing
I don't
likes of a
know.
90 playing the likes of a 19-year-old in the first 11, that shows lack of
Yes.
experience. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily a bad team because he is taking wickets, 4 wickets in his first match.
Yeah.
No,
Are you
no.
talking about Tikshana?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, Shankar sir says I'm the one watching. So Shankar sir, if you're the one, then please join, and then there will be no one.
Hey, no one. Why you would want no one? You want everyone, right?
Then
I want
what are you
everyone in this
doing?
ring. I want everyone
Oh,
talking to
that's
us
out.
here.
Second
that
wicket
is plum.
gone
Oh
Yep,
no! Yes, no,
across
no.
the
I
line,
don't
man.
think. I don't think. I know. I
That's a
think that's
bad
gone
shot,
down
man.
absolutely.
leg.
That's a
That
very
Very
might
bad
have
bad
shot.
gone
shot.
down leg. No, I don't
The
think that's out. Yeah, straight away review. I'm sure that's not out.
But that looked out, man. Very bad
that
shot.
looked out. That looked out. It was a terrible
Hmm.
shot. It's not. This is
Who?
not needed. This is not needed because it's 40 for one in 5.2 overs.
And he
I
just
mean,
got a
sure,
boundary.
it's yeah, I'm sure it's the last over of the power play. Even Shankar sir says Lewis has got that looks plumb. That looks
Yep.
plumb.
And generally, Bumrah is always hitting the stumps, man. I mean, you don't miss
Yeah,
him.
we saw in the test match as well the slower balls
That's
Warrior
out.
Robinson. That's out. That's plumb. That's gone.
Oh yeah, that's out.
If Aman as the umpire, he would not give any LBWs, I think,
Yeah, biased.
to Rajasthan team today.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Of course I won't.
The thing is, for Mumbai to
If it's
still
a
qualify,
KKR match and the
KKR
ball
needs to
is,
lose.
if it's a KKR match and
Remember,
and if it's bold, I'll go. I'll say
where
six.
is the? Remember the figure. It's 190, guys. 2 games for
It's
Mumbai.
gone.
They need to at
Yeah.
least win by
Yeah.
190 runs combined
Hmm.
We can do
to
what we
qualify.
want.
even before the original decision given, I've already changed the taker. That's plumb. 40 for two.
Why, Aryan? You think 190 is going to be the score?
I don't
No, no,
know. I'm
no.
saying 190 is the margin Mumbai Indian needs to win both their games combined to qualify.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, it's the one
Hey,
that's
get her
live.
in, man.
Yeah, get that in.
I'll get it, but
Get her in. Say hi.
I
What's her name? Hi. Hey.
she's
What's her
shy.
name?
She's Raya.
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 Cute.
Yep, it's out 40 for 2,
Yes,
5.3
hitting.
overs.
Lou is gone. So
I always
Poor
think
shot.
people judge the pitch with the first 6 overs. They say it's gonna be 180, 190, but we have
No,
seen
no,
in the
no.
middle overs
Mm.
6 to 15, the car gets jammed on gear one, and then you're not able to go.
Like how yesterday Raido and Dhoni were jammed.
Uh huh.
what? Should we? Should we actually kill? All right, all right, all right, all right. Got it, got it, got it. All right.
5.3. Evan Lewis had a strike rate of
Shivam Dubey
121.5.
is in. He looked good in the
For
last game.
hey Rohan, who are RCB playing next two matches?
Hyderabad and Delhi.
Okay, so for them to finish top two, Chennai needs to lose to Punjab and they need to win their both games.
Yes.
Hence, they will finish top two.
Yeah,
Hopefully
hope
that
for the
doesn't
best.
happen. CSK has to finish
But
top 2.
I
Nice
think
I know
qualifying.
Nikhil's a
I think
CSK
the
fan, by the
way
way.
the
Yeah.
way the way Delhi are going right now, they would want to face Chennai rather than Bangalore.
See,
So
that's
they
what
will
I'm
try.
thinking. In case Punjab win against
Uh,
Chennai
Chennai.
and RCB beat Hyderabad, that last game, DC may not play their best 11. They may rest a few, is
Hmm.
what I'm thinking. So that gives RCB a chance.
Because immediately after DC will
Yeah,
be playing. Because, yeah. So, yeah, makes sense. It makes sense.
never know. That's why.
41 for 2, 5.5 overs. The last ball before we shall end
Yeah,
today's broadcast.
Shivam Dubey.
Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Yeah, please.
We be streaming daily on all the matches, and please make sure to check out the post match analysis with Rohan and Pawan if he comes.
All right.
Okay.
So
The end of the power play, as said by Simon Dool in the background. 41 for 2 endings. A good power play. Rohan, thoughts on the power play?
Yeah, it's even Steven, but Mumbai are slightly ahead, I say, because of the two inform openers are gone. So Mumbai look
yes.
more charged up, I'll say, than Rajasthan.
I think depends on the
Hmm.
wicket
They do
also.
look.
If Rajasthan spinners come into game, I want to see Rajasthan spinners come into game next inning.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, everybody. So we'll end it there. 41 for 2 after
Mhm.
6 overs.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining the stream. We
Bye.
hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you guys.
All right. I need to
Thank
talk
you.
to some
Take
of
care.
y'all
Okay, okay,
backstage.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Okay, Nikhil,
Thank you everyone.
Nikhil, just check out.